Good morning, everyone. Well, it's actually morning for me. What I wanted to do was spend a few minutes with you to go over the projects. So I'm going to show you, find my project, there it is, the project for intermediate accounting. Okay, and I want to make sure that you understand all of the requirements. Now, in the beginning, you should be reading about the DJ, Project DJ, and understanding what happened with the business and how he purchased it. And then, I'm going to keep going. Here's some more information. In the first part of the project, and you'll see in the requirements in Blackboard, it says complete 1, 2, and 3 only. So it says using account titles and referring back to the narrative as needed, prepare journal entries. Then you'll take the journal entries and post them to the key account and come up with balances for each key account. I'm sorry, you're also going to do 4 for each account listed on the unadjusted trial balance. No, I'm sorry, you're just going to do 3. Complete the unadjusted trial balance. Okay, so you don't have to do anything with requirement 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 on page 8. Now, where do you get these transactions? And I'll come back to this page. What you're going to do is there's your chart of accounts on page 13. Starting on page 14, you're going to read through Ted's notes. And any of his notes that are a business transaction that should be reported in the accounting year you're working on, which is 2008, I'm pretty sure. Yes, 2008. You're going to record them as transactions in 2008. So you can see there's a couple pages of these that run through the end of December. Now, here's where most people get tripped up. They start seeing 2009 events and they start recording transactions in 2009. Well, we're not doing the accounting year 2009. We're only working on the accounting year 2008. So why do we see this? Well, there may be information, unbeknownst to Ted, that we know as accountants that occurred in 2009 that should be really recorded in 2008. For instance, here's Ted's payroll that he paid in 2009. You can see some of these hours for each employee were worked in December. You should be accruing salary expense. There may have been items in 2008 also that you need to prepare adjusting journal entries for. Or maybe some of the deposits that were received or the revenue that was earned may have been, Ted noted it in 2009, but maybe it was really revenue in 2008. So I'm not asking you to record journal entries in 2009. I'm asking you to look at his notes in 2009 and determine if any of the items really should be recorded as transactions in 2008. Now, I don't care if you find these items and you record them as normal journal entries or if you record them as adjusting journal entries. Just make sure they're recorded. Okay, so anything that you feel belongs in 2009, you don't have to do anything with. It's the items that you feel should be in 2008. So I'm going to go back. Okay. And as I said, you can record the items that you feel should be in 2008 that are noted in 2009 as normal journal entries up on the requirements of 1, 2, and 3 for page 7, meaning they were just transactions, you would have recorded them in 2008. Sometimes people instead will say, well, I'm going to make those adjusting journal entries. That's fine, just as long as you make them a journal entry, okay? And that's where your next requirement comes in. So on page 9, you're going to do step 1, step 2, and step 3. Now, determine which balances on December 31st require adjusting and prepare the entries. So you'll do that in your journal. There's a journal template in Blackboard. You'll post those adjusting entries to the T accounts in the template. You're just going to update the T accounts. And then you'll make an adjusted trial balance. That's it. Those 3 steps. So in this project, we're not telling you what the adjusting journal entry information is. You've got to figure that out. Now, once you complete your adjusting journal entries, now you're going to go on to the next page and you're going to do item 1, which is prepare the balance sheet, the income statement, and the statement of shareholders' equity. There is no cash flow statement required. Then you'll prepare your necessary closing entries in your journal, post those to the general ledger, and prepare your final trial balance. So on the Excel template that I have in Blackboard, there are worksheets for each of these items. All journal entries, whether they're your regular journal entries, your adjusting journal entries, or your closing, will go into the journal. Every journal entry is posted to the same general ledger. You will create an unadjusted trial balance, an adjusted trial balance, and a post-closing trial balance. And there are worksheets in that folder for each one. And then the financial statements. Okay, so those are the requirements you need to complete. And I just wanted to review, once again, like I said, people going into that 2009 year get confused. We're only working on the accounting year 2008. So please make sure you note that. And if you have any questions at all, please email me. Thank you.